A very warm welcome to all the viewers in the fourth episode of our talk show Back to Basics, an initiative by ESAL IIT Jammu. I, Abhishek Kesri, will be your co host today along with Abhishek Khandwa. This time we have with us Mr. Kunal Parihar as our speaker. He is an data science enthusiast. He had participated in various national level competitions and secured ranks in it. He had currently placed in DSA SV Singapore.
Good evening, sir. Abhishek Andwal here. So, I would be happily starting this session with the most common query we have received from our followers. So, sir, as we all know, that the major industries are going from the phase of the fourth revolution, which is being dominated by the development of new technologies such as machine learning and artificial intelligence. So, sir, it becomes quite natural for the future aspirants to build and plan their future in these new fields. But a major doubt that arises in their mind is that to secure a dream job in these new fields, whether they have to pursue the master's or a bachelor's degree is sufficient. And secondly, does your answer changes for a person belonging to a non-CSE background?
Okay, good question. Like many students have same confusion, so let me answer you one by one. As per my experience, I can say that you don't need master's degree for working in the field of machine learning. The only thing that you need is good understanding of the concepts of machine learning and working on some good projects that you can aid on your experience, and then later you can add it on your resume as well. If I talk about myself, I am just done with BTech degree and have worked on some good projects in the field of machine learning and computer vision. I got my dream job in Singapore company as a self-driving car engineer, and many of my friends got good placement working in the field of machine learning, and one of my friend who was working in the field of machine learning got a placement in Germany. So truly speaking, when I started working in the field at the end of second year, I was also worried whether I will get good job or not, or whether I need to continue my study and go for masters. But I worked hard and worked on some basic projects, took part in some competitions, and that enriched my knowledge in this field. I found my interest in this field and decided to continue it as my career. And gradually, I started working. I got some good opportunity to work on some good projects as part of my internship remotely for a company in Singapore. Now answering the other question, that is whether you need to have computer science branch for this, I would still say you can get good job even if you are a non-CSE student. You just need is good experience in the machine learning concepts, and you must work on some good projects. The company don't want that you must be of CS branch. All that an employer want is you must have good understanding about the concepts, and you must be able to solve some real problems using your machine learning coding skills. Now, even a non-CSE student can learn all this if you practice and take part in the competitions, work on some good projects. Automatically your skills will be developed, and I would again say it is just your hard work and dedication that will take you to your dream job. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for clearing our doubt regarding future scope of students in the field of machine learning. Moving on, I would like to ask you a question. How does data structure algorithm works in context of machine learning? Is data structure algorithm good enough for machine learning? And if not, on what basis do you select your algorithms with?
Yeah, so definitely you must have good understanding about data structures and algorithm. Like there are algorithms in machine learning as well, but all that algorithms can be understood when you have understood the basics about data structures and algorithm. All the libraries in machine learning programming language are internally built on data structures. So when you go deep in any concept, you need some understanding to debug your code and make machine learning model better. Yeah. When you plan to make a machine learning model, you must know how the time complexity works. Uh, I would say in any development skills you learn, you should have good knowledge about basic data structures and algorithms. Even if you go for an interview in machine learning field, you need to appear in a coding round. They will ask you questions that belongs to data structures and algorithms. They will check whether you have a good understanding about data structures. So I would suggest everyone to keep a habit of solving coding problems and learn data structures and algorithms. That will help you in your interview as well, and also that will help you to grasp more knowledge in the field of machine learning. Yeah.
So, sir, continuing with the query related to machine learning, a major doubt is that whether MATLAB language isn't powerful enough language for machine learning or not. If not, which other language would you prefer to look out for? Also, what would be your advice for the beginners in machine learning?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So of course MATLAB is a powerful language for machine learning, but it depends upon person to person whether you like it or not. Like some people feel that MATLAB is more kind of mathematical, and they like other languages. So in starting while learning ML, I myself started with MATLAB and later I switched to Python. So for an entry level student, it is easier for you to understand concepts when using MATLAB because the syntax are close to linear algebra notations and are less confusing. And once you understood the mathematical concepts, you can use any language and use the inbuilt libraries for coding. You can even code the same stuff that you have learned in MATLAB again in Python or other programming language. So answering your next question, what language I would suggest for machine learning? So like Python and R are good options, but you can choose any language you feel comfortable. I felt more comfortable in Python as like Python is full-fledged programming language, and we can do other stuffs as well like other than ML. So we can use it for making our assignments and all. And in our college we are taught Python language from the beginning of first year, so that adds a plus point for Python. Yeah. And R is like a statistical programming language. So the best thing in R is visualization of data. Like if you can visualize the data properly, it will help you to build a good model. So that is a positive part of MATLAB. And R is relatively new language. So industry have now started using R for development in machine learning also. R is basically used for data science, and many company also have their systems in other language. Like they don't only prefer Python and R for machine learning, they have their own languages like C++, Java, and they try to code the machine learning model in that language. So it depends upon company to company. Both R and Python have sufficient libraries to support your need, so you can choose any of them. I would say that new programming language comes every day and some becomes more trending. So basically you can improve your understanding of basic concepts, and then later you can switch to any language you want. Yeah.
The next question that we want to ask you is, what should be the career path that should be followed by the students to start and excel a career in machine learning and AI?
Okay. Yeah. So I can tell there can be different ways for this. I would share the one which I feel better and I myself have adopted this way. First of all, it doesn't matter which branch or in which year you are. You must know one programming language basics. By basics, I mean how to code and syntax in that language, and then you can proceed for online beginner level course or tutorial on for machine learning. I would suggest for machine learning course on Coursera by Professor Andre Wenji. He is world class professor and he teaches everything from the basics. So you just need to focus and grab the concepts. You can continue this and complete the course. It's okay if you don't try the assignments in MATLAB. Like when the course was made, it was in MATLAB, so you can just skip the assignments in starting. You can first focus on learning concepts of machine learning. It is not compulsory that everyone like machine learning as career, because some might be more interested in other fields like web development, Android development. But whenever you try machine learning, you must give sufficient time to do it and then decide whether you to continue or not. This will at least give you basic knowledge about ML that you can use later in other fields also. Once you complete a beginner level course online, you can try implementing basic code in programming language you are comfortable, either Python, R or MATLAB. This will develop your interest and enrich your understanding about the concepts you learned in the theory. Then as per your interest, you can go for more courses and mainly focus on building new projects that you can add in your CV, and also these projects will motivate you to work further. I would like to add one more thing, that after you complete one or two small projects, you can go for online competitions and try for those competitions. Like if you try competitions, the deadline will be almost like 1 month. So within that 1 month, you can focus on the problem, learn new algorithms, and you can try multiple models. So it will also create some like a kind of pressure that you need to complete that project in 1 month. Also, you can be more focused, so you can take part in online machine learning competitions, and Kaggle is also a good platform. This will keep you motivated in this field, and also you can add these projects in your CV.
Thanks a lot, sir, for this wonderful session. It was an insightful session talking to you.
Thank you B2B for giving me this opportunity, and thank you Abhishek for the coordination. I hope my answers were satisfying, and if this interaction can help anyone, it would be of great pleasure for me. I would tell my juniors, and if they feel any confusion and wanted to know more about machine learning and how to build their career in this field, they can directly message me on email, and I will definitely try to help them. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your words and the guidance that you had provided for our students. We are fortunate to have you on our talk show, that is B2B. Thank you, sir.